Biggest picture thing.
Yeah, the extra ones.
Yeah.
Then or one of when the schools do it, you can.
Well, the meeting to order times 4:30. You stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I'm gonna botch this name, but Seminitis. Could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance,
Oh,
please?
sure. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I don't know how many of them you've been here. I pick on everybody.
Yeah.
And I apologize, but when I hear I automatically think of Leonidas, 300 and stuff. I go, don't screw up the name.
You're good.
All right, roll call. Everybody is present. Public comment. I'm gonna waive the reading of the actual formal thing of public comment because we don't have anybody here. We're gonna go to commissioners report. Mr. Size.
Dan said I should probably mention that I'm running for the school board and I was the only one that put in.
Yeah.
So probably December will be my,
You get sworn in January.
in
When-
January.
Yeah, when you want to leave here is kind of, or excuse me, December. Is it
December.
the first meeting in December? My
December,
apologies.
So
Yeah,
I'll
so
be here till then.
you'll be here through November or something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
which was going to be part of my board comments anyway. So
Oh, okay.
save that.
So I just letting everybody know. So
Appreciate that,
if
sir.
you guys can start looking.
That was going to be my next question to her. I was glad she was here. It's like, hey.
Everything falling into place.
Anything else, Gilbert?
I enjoyed working here. I learned a lot. So just thought I'd try the board.
It's good. Mr. G.
Just want to say congratulations to our colleague here on moving up to the big leagues, and,
Yeah.
and I think you do a great job.
Thank you.
Yep.
My only comments are, congratulations. You were going to find it just in the brief conversation we had the other day and stuff. Once you start getting the book and then you start understanding what it is your grandson goes through, but what it is that happens on the teacher side, the administrative
Oh, yeah.
side, and everything else, it is eye opening, and you'll get a much greater appreciation, not only for what you did in grounds or what you guys do in classified, but what certificated gets and everything else. And then you got to start learning all the rules. And then when you get in the back room and start closing the doors and see all of the roadblocks and all of the
Oh, yeah.
problems that then come out here for you guys to do the wonderful job that you do every day is fantastic. I'll also go on and say, good luck with the board. You have a personality that they can maybe draw on over there because the seriousness, but yet take the knowledge, have fun. You bring a plethora of knowledge about the district over the years, and they can benefit from it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Stunning, but congratulations. And with that being said, we would hope that we get somebody as good as Gilbert, maybe the next time sitting on the commission. CSEA, young lady, you're up.
All right. Well, congratulations to Gilbert for his new adventure that he's seeking out. So we will miss having you here in the PC, but it is nice to see that we're getting a little more representation on the school board. I know we have Mr. Eastless, who was a previous classified employee as well. So, it's nice to see that classified will have a little more representation there. Our negotiations team met with the district yesterday and we completed our 25-26, I believe, tentative agreements. We had a couple of our members on each side, one on each side. The carries had to step away towards the end. So we're still waiting on final signatures from then before it gets sent to our 610 so that it can pass that and then be ratified by our membership. So we're looking at should be able to be done by our next general meeting on the 27th in a few weeks. So looking forward to that. We had some really big wins. We had good collaboration with the district on an MOU that just was passed at the board on Tuesday with raising the caps on our medical. So that way, we were having a really significant increase that was gonna hit us. And, we collaborated with them and we were able to get premiums down tremendously. So that was good work there. We also codified it with a little bit a little amendment in our contract. So that will be happening for the next payroll cycle on one of the little line items there. What else do we have going on? No, just welcome to the 26-27 school year. We had our 100th annual conference that happened the last week in July. It was myself, Julie, Carrie, Amber Santos, who is a para at Fine Arts, and then Renee Gonzalez, our regional rep. We were there. We got to experience that. It was really good to see the democracy happen and the resolutions and, everyone going in and pros and cons and, all the things. It was really cool. So we're just excited for this 26-27 school year. We're looking forward to, collaborating together, just doing all the things together in collaboration and make, hopefully all the things that we have go on have a smooth transition. That's about all I got, I think.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Forgot my comments. Congratulations on your new position, and I'm sure everybody knows, Jason, everything like that. Congratulations. Welcome to the big time, I guess.
Thank you very much.
The negotiation works. Having a pen and piece of paper. We're gonna go to the district updates. That would be.
The district update as far as me?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
you.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's your turn.
Oh, I'm learning about this for the
There
first
you
time.
go.
I guess this is why Mr. Ortiz sends out the agenda. I was reading the items. Thank you for that, sir. It's nice to spend this time with the commissioners. I want to thank CSEA for a really great negotiation session that we just closed up, but also for what we did, as she mentioned, around reducing the premiums for members on that MOU. We're able to kind of make a mid-stream agreement to get that in order to make it on the August 31st payroll. So it never actually hit people's pay stubs, the expected premiums. And so to be able to have those open and honest conversations, talk about what we're interested in, really collaborate and be honest rather than combative, because we're all here for the same thing and we all have different roles to play. And so I'm very happy to be playing this one with it. I want to thank Mr. Ortiz for all his support in the last month as I've transitioned to this spot. Just a lot of conversations, a lot of information, the experience he brings to it, and, just kind of commit to this commission that, we're working on our side to make sure that our communication from the district and the things that we request of the commission and Mr. Ortiz as the representative of it, to be as clear as possible, be as fast as possible, and serve all of the folks who serve our students and maximize their impact and efforts. And so I thank you for that. And I'll work on whatever formal report, as formal as it needs to be for this team. But if there's ever any information that you guys need, please reach out to Mr. Ortiz and we'll make sure that it's included in whatever his communication is with you, or that we make sure that these agendas that come to you have everything that you need from us as well. So I'm excited to be doing it, and it's good to see the three of you. And you'll be seeing a lot more of me on the other side, but as we work to introduce a new commissioner, be able to do that too. Ms. Rosenberg, thank you very much for
Thank you,
stating what you
Mr.
said.
Williams. We're gonna go with the director report. Mr. Ortiz.
Yes, thank you. As others have said, congratulations to Commissioner Sides on your new endeavor. You will be missed, and thank you for your time and service in this commission. We'll work on that transition plan to try to make it as smooth as we
Don't forget the little.
I'm
can. Don't forget
I'm
us.
one of them.
And also congratulations, Dr. Williams, on your new position. This commission aims to be a strategic partner, so we always try to collaborate as much as we can and within our limits, and we try to get as many things done as we can. And on the rest of my report, we have 0 interviews in process. Is that still correct, ladies? Yeah. We have 0 recruitments in the testing stage. We're still working on getting our building up and running. We have 1 recruitment that is open. On the numbers, we have 397 classified employees, 173 full-time, 134 benefited part-time, 90 non-benefited part-time. On the classification security, we don't have any vacancies. Safety, we had 3 vacancies, but we filled those. Those are currently being onboarded. On custodial, we have a 1 part-time position. We're still working on the split with Lenwood and adult ed. We're still working on that. Office assistant, we had interviews last week and we're currently onboarding, so those are being taken care of. Senior office assistant was filled, so that should be taken care of. We had a big Parapalooza again, July 31st, where we screened para TKs and the para equity multipliers. And the staff has been making those offers and working with the onboarding and everything that happens with that, with some individuals that turn down the positions, and we try to accommodate as much as we can to try to get those positions filled. So we're working through that process. Let's see, as I mentioned, we're moved to the new location. We're still unpacking our office, so we're about 85% unpacked. We're also waiting for testing furniture, and the company delayed again, so it's August 29th when that's coming. It was stuck in port, part of our furniture. I guess they assemble it and one of the pieces wasn't here yet. So it was in New Jersey, so they're sending it over. It'll be in Ontario next week, and then they have to unpack the truck and send it over. So she said the 29th is when we'll get that. We also need to get our laptops and everything else up and running. So we'll be working and trying to collaborate this to try to get this figured out so that we can be fully operational. And then as soon as we are, then we can start turning, right, and start testing everything and making use of that space the way it was intended. And I mentioned this at the board meeting, at our September meeting, we should be operational by then. We should have an open house. I think it would be good to have us there and board members and other members of our community, right, come in and
Take
do
a
a couple-
gander at it
yeah.
or whatever.
put a couple of refreshments out there and have them come take a look at the new center. I think that would be appropriate.
We put candy out so everybody can touch it for you, rearrange it.
Yeah, that's
They're gonna
right.
be in baggies.
Individually bagged.
One at a time.
And yeah, that is all I have. We'll give you some more updates on the new location as soon as we have it. It's a work in progress. Our next meeting is September 10th, Thursday. That's all I have.
Perfect. We'll go on with the adoption of the agenda as it was presented. I'll take a motion.
Motion.
Anybody want add, drop, take? All in favor? Opposed? I pretty much think you went over the information for the new.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we'll go with that. We're gonna go to the consent list. We have 2 items, ratify the eligibility list for grounds maintenance worker. Mr. Ortiz.
For the eligibility list, ground maintenance, yeah, we just need to get this ratified. This is our new.
Yep.
one of
Anything
those.
you want to talk about on it? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're gonna go to the ratify the eligibility list for nutrition services worker number 2, Mr. Ortiz.
Nothing on that.
All right, I will entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Any kind of questions, comments, or concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're gonna go to the request for advanced step placement CCSEA range 26, step 4 for one Jessica Tony, paraeducator, special needs. Mr. Ortiz.
Ms. Tony is requesting a step 4 increase. I looked at all the experience she has in education. What jumps out at me is that she was a behavior interventionist technician, which is one of those positions that we're kind of taking interest in our district as well. That is higher level work. She did have some experience as a childcare provider, and generally she has about 1.5 or a little bit more of experience. I'm recommending that we give her credit for that. and that we should bring her in at step 3 on this.
Okay.
It's a recommendation.
Gotcha. Questions from the commission? Nothing? I have a question and a comment. One, is she going from 1 to 3, or is she on as a 2
She's
going
going,
to?
she's going to 1 to 3 because she would come in as a 1 already.
Yeah, okay. So we're working from that number on. Standard practices we've been making in the past, even though she does have said thing, goes from 1 to 2.
2, correct.
Okay, so we're taking that into account. My one comment goes to these things, and I've kind of kept it to myself, but these forms are pretty self-explanatory. And when anybody asks for a raise, you would think you would go through and follow the directions purely. You and I had a discussion, some of them didn't even include, you had to go back and ask them for some documentation. This might sound petty or something like that, but the first thing says a letter to the chairperson of the Personnel Commission. Last time I checked, Mr. Ortiz is the director of the Personnel Commission, not the president of the commission, and the letter is addressed to him. These are simple things, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. I know it probably sounds silly. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now you want to step from 1 to 4, but you can't follow the form. You can't fill in all the required documentation. Mr. Ortiz has to help you out.
Correct.
We do want to keep these people. There is the stuff to go with it. So I will make a motion from going from 1 to 3 if anybody wants to follow that one. Take the recommended action.
Yeah, I'll second that.
I've said my piece up front. See if it made any difference. Gilbert, you got anything?
No.
Mr. G?
So, Ms. Director Ortiz, do you take what Commissioner Rosenberg said into account in your recommendation about,
I try not to grade him that
okay?
hard. If I may say
Good
so.
job.
I give a lot of grace on some of these. Oftentimes, they also have to redact their information, and if I
That
have
was the other
time,
thing we talked
I
about.
send it back. But if not, I go through it really quick because obviously we don't want to put people's email and phone number out there, especially some of these are their personal references, right? I'm sure the references don't want their information out there in the public, so we can't take care of all that. Maybe we'll try to work on a FAQ for individuals so that they we put that out there. Maybe
Well,
that
this
would
brings
be
up another question. I mean, we have 197, I don't know how many new hires through Parapalooza and everything else. Who counsels said employees about the process to say, you know what, we hired you, let's give it, 30 days. And by the way, there's now this form you can fill out and you can bump up and bypass the hiring standards. Who does that? I'm curious now. So you guys say to them that they can do that or are allowed to, or is that
Yes.
part of onboarding?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we do that to be transparent. That was
interesting.
that was not always the process, but just to be transparent, we put it out there and we let the chips fall where they may, if that's the case. But
It has to be offered to everybody.
yeah, everybody's.
So we let them know this is your option. Review the paperwork. If you qualify, go ahead and fill it out and submit it. If you feel that you qualify. Or even if you don't, you have questions and you want to submit it, go ahead and our director will review it and let you know.
I always wondered where they got the information.
So she's going to us, she's special needs, right? Is what,
Yes.
and what school is she going to? You know? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's not in,
It doesn't say,
Paperwork.
yeah.
that's beyond our pay grade.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Okay.
All right, so I suggested 1 to
High
3.
school, high school.
High school?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 to 3, I had a motion, I had a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is the request for advanced step placement, CCSEA range 26, step 3 for a 1 Andrea Ramos, paraeducator special needs. Mr. Ortiz.
This is another similar case as the previous one, also recommending a step 3. Ms. Ramos has more than 2 years of relevant work experience, also behavioral interventionist and as pet parent. And It looks like she was working for the consultant for the Point Quest, which is, those are the individuals that work in our district, but they're contractors. And also, back in Oklahoma City, she was also SPED professional, which is probably the same thing, a para SN, SPED teacher assistant or whatever. That could be, that seems to be relevant experience. So based on that, I'm recommending that we advance her to the step 3, which is what she is asking for.
Just to follow on with Commissioner Rosenberg, like you were nitpicking about the last letter written to you.
I would like to say nitpicking.
Well, why don't you
It's
read,
just-
why don't you read this letter?
I did.
I don't know.
did.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I got in the soapbox really early on. You go through all of these until we get to the custodian who followed it to do
I mean,
it was yeah.
we're here to help, you know,
Yes.
but we don't want to do.
I-
Do it for them, You know,
Right.
they should take some initiative and work, because this looks just like a blank letter written by
Yeah.
AI, and it's not even, the blanks are not even filled in.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
so just following up on your comment from the last item. So I agree with you.
I'm going to make a recommendation that in line with what it is that we have done prior, I'm going to say that we increase Ms. Ramos from a step 1 to a step 2. The request was for 3. The request for the last one was 4.
4.
Now it's 3. Usually it's from 1 to 3 and we settle in the 2. So I make the motion that we increase Ms. Ramos, but to a step 2.
So, I'll ask the director, so what, you recommend 3, so based on past practice or what about this candidate you'd
I
recommend?
think what jumped out at me is that she's worked for the contractor Point Quest, so she's been doing the work. And that she was also a para SN or the equivalent in Oklahoma City public schools. I think the work experience was what jumped out at me. She does have an associate's degree in arts and humanities from Barstow Community College, a bachelor's from Park University. So
I don't know that she had the full degrees. I think she is studying towards, especially on the bachelor, she's 120
yeah,
credits in or
she's
something.
still working.
And again, the reason for my recommendation would be is to and to go against your thing, Quest.
Sure.
There's a reason why she worked for Quest, and it's not the same for the school districts, you know, with the options that are here. Hello, Mr. Superintendent.
How you doing?
Hello.
Sorry.
Welcome, sir. Wow, a superintendent comes to a little meeting like this.
I know.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Sir, how you doing?
Good, good.
Thank you for doing that.
What's
Isn't
up?
that awesome?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, congratulations once again.
Are you guys live right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so sorry.
No, absolutely not.
Didn't say hi. I'm going to some back to school night, so I apologize.
No, instead of
Oh, well
sitting over there,
represented.
you're over here as the superintendent. Just to have the superintendent to walk into one of our meetings is incredible.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Even if you didn't come to see us.
Well, I first apologize to her.
That's the wrong door.
How you doing? Sorry.
Hey, no, there's no reason. Don't ever apologize to us.
Oh, you're
It's
just-
fantastic. Hey, go beat Ella over at STEM.
Yes, I will.
So the 2 is common practice. Working for Quest is an outside agency. Coming to work for a governmental agency is that much better, and the future is that much stronger. So we hope to keep her here, and I would suggest it too because of what the school district gives her. She knew coming in she was a 1. She should be happy with a 2.
Okay, I go for 2. Yeah, I second your motion.
Right? Anything from you, Gilbert?
No.
All in favor?
Right.
Opposed? All right, we're gonna go on to other name is going to be Crest for Advanced Step Placement CCSEA, range 26, step 5 for 1 Miss Emily Walker, paraeducator, special needs. Mr. Ortiz.
All right, for Ms. Walker, Again, she has years of relevant work experience with BUSD, but as a substitute and also a past employee. So she had a break in service, was placed on a 39-month list. She's really being reinstated, so she'll come back as probably a 2. I believe she left at a 2 or a step 3, so there's a possibility. But having this match experience during that period that she was on 39-month list, she was consistently working as a substitute, and that is one of the reasons why I'm recommending the step 4 on this.
My only question is seeing that she was a past thing, what did she leave the district as? And do we know that? And are we allowed to ask that question?
That was a separation and good standing. So
Yeah, but what did she leave as?
Educator special needs.
Paration.
She was a 3. I want to say she was a step.
She was a 3.
She was
Okay.
already at 3.
She's
So-
been subbing since she left.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'm gonna make a recommendation unless anybody has any questions. I'd like to, Emily Walker, the motion would be is to bring her, up to a step 3. And that would be my motion.
So she's
Requesting
requesting
a 5.
5 and the director recommended 4 and you're going to 3 based on,
Based on she left the district, yes, she was subbing and doing everything else. But when she got on the rehire list, she knew what was going to happen and where she was going to come in the thing. And I say, just bring her back to the level there where she was at, and then she can make good and follow through with everybody else. She left as a 3, you're coming back on a 3, you took your time off, you did what you were doing. Thank you very much for your sub work, but I would like to see her as a 3.
director, what's your thoughts?
I think my thoughts, if this is a reinstatement, she will be placed as a 3,
Okay,
regardless of any action we take. So she will be coming back as a 3.
she is coming. Well,
So
I heard 2 early on in the conversation.
yeah, Maria corrected that. So
Okay, so she is already as a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, because in here, we don't get, just for anybody watching, we don't get where they're sitting at the moment. Okay, I will amend my motion and we'll give her a 4, because that's in line with our normal practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as, but I say that with double check, make sure she is sitting as a 3. Place her to a 4. If she is sitting below a 3, she will take the next
Take 1.
advancement up.
She'll take a
So
plus
that's your
1.
motion.
That's my motion,
She'll take a plus 1.
a +1.
Okay, I will second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's see, request for advanced placement, advanced step placement, CCSEA range 26, step 3 for Carol Ann Espinoza, paraeducator, special
I have a
needs.
question about this.
So,
She's my niece.
you can be part of the discussion. I don't believe you can vote.
Correct.
Want to put that out.
Good to be.
Oh, come to think about it, you can't be part of the discussion. You don't have to leave the room, but you can't put in your 2 cents. So, Mr. Ortiz.
Recommend step 2 on this one. Espinoza has years of experience and plus education, but not in class. So a pharmacist or pharmacy tech or pharmacology, and still wish, it's education beyond the minimal qualifications. However, not in class, so not as parish.
And I'd like to correct myself, because it's not immediate family and it does not affect your household. You can be in it. I always err on the same side of caution. Walks like a duck, smells like a duck, it is a duck. Stay out of the conversation and everything else. You'll learn that on the other side.
Okay.
You can get,
Well, that's why.
you can
right
get
away
in the
I-
conversation because it's not a direct impact to your household and it's not direct family. And correct me if I'm wrong
Sounds
on any of that, but it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I brought it up.
You always want to kind of get there. Again, I'm gonna go with this one. She came in as a 1. If she's asking for the thing and you think that there is some, thing, she does have education. It's not in the field of study that we're looking for, but it shows that she's a little bit smarter than the average bear. We'll go from one to two. That would be my recommendation, or not my recommendation, my motion.
Director, was there a letter in this package or not
No.
that I didn't get? Okay. right, okay.
All of them are incomplete in one way or the other.
Okay, I will second the motion for step 2.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Have to vote on that one. Is the thing.
Otherwise, we don't have enough votes.
Right, exactly. All right. The one that did it right. Request for advanced step placement CCSEA, range 27, step 3 for Michael Guerrero custodian. Mr. Ortiz.
Mr. Guerrero is requesting a step 3. I'm recommending approval for a step 3. Mr. Guerrero is a BUSD alumni, has 5 years of experience as a consultant, has been consistent substitute for BUSD over the last 5 years, and is now being hired permanently. So he's a substitute to perm, doing the work. He's only asking for a 3, and I believe we should honor that.
Again, I'll make the motion. This was the only one, even be it brief as it was, that filled out everything properly.
I agree.
Didn't know what my name was, but
I'm related to this one too.
you are.
But it's like the third or fourth cousin
Oh,
on my wife's side.
right?
Well, it's a
Yeah.
small town. I mean, this is
Exactly.
like, you throw a rock out there. I mean,
Make the
hit
motion
somebody.
to give him to the 3 because
I
he is
said,
a sub and he's probably been doing it, more as full-time. It's the thing.
Yeah.
Not more as a sub, but then he gets cut off because you got too many sub hours. All in favor? Opposed? All right, we're gonna go to extend the eligibility list for the office assistant. Mr. Ortiz?
Yeah, so we, in conversation with the district, there was a need to fill office assistant positions. I talked with George Gutierrez before Dr. Williams came into that position, and we agreed it was best to get those positions filled right away for the beginning of the school year. This is just to formalize that request, and we're only extending it until tomorrow. So it's just a way to, it's a cleanup. Cleanup.
Entertain a motion.
Motion. Second.
Any questions, comments, or concerns? All in-
So,
All in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Do you have any reason to go into closed session? We'll keep it for next time. We have no reason. We're going to entertain adjournment. Time now is 5:02. And then,
I gotta have you sign this.
congratulations again. Once the board realizes there's pushy people in the district that like to bully board members or trustees, once the board takes action to understand and realize that this man is best for the job at this point in time in the district's realm of things, hopefully they will recognize that you belong in that position and you will be there as the grooming thing for when he goes, that you go and everything else. That's what I would like to see happen.
So
He's interim.
still interim.
And
So
you can,
status.
once you start talking to the people, I won't tell you their thoughts, but it's on the job training.
Yeah.
You can take for instance, and again, only personal opinion, what you saw from the staff and the energy that was in the room at the welcome